and welcome to Science North's career video series. In these videos, we'll meet a wide range of professionals spanning multiple sectors. Each interview will explore what they do, how they got there, and the skills that you would need to pursue a similar career. We hope that you enjoy this video, as well as the others in the series. Without any further ado, here's today's interviewee. So we've got our guest today. I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. My name is Aaron Langilles. I am a professor of computer science, video game design, and environmental modeling.
What kind of things would they expect if they were to take your program? What kind of coursework would it be? What would they learn? What's
Sure.
oh,
So our program in particular is a Bachelor of Computer Science with specialization in game design. So we first teach students how to be good coders. So that if they want to be web developers or app developers, or maybe they want to go into data analysis or all kinds of career options, they can. And then what we do is in the third and fourth year of the program, we offer them the opportunity to take a handful of game design courses and related courses like artificial intelligence and computer graphics, and then we give them a specialization in game design. So first and foremost, their degree is a Bachelor of Computer Science, and then it's kind of like what we would consider a minor. It's like an additional focus on video game design, so that if they do want to stretch out a little bit and go into the video game design industry, they can. They'll have that credential as well.
are there any courses that you need to take in high school? Anything they can do to prepare for it, or do you kind of
Sure.
find?
Yeah. So technically, if I remember the handbook properly, you need a 12U course in English, a 12U course in one other math. A lot of people will take data.
Mhm.
Not sure what the full high school title is of data. And then three other courses are all that you need.
Interesting. Do you see a place for coding for learning these things in high school or in elementary school?
Yeah, absolutely. So coding, and you hear a lot of comparisons of coding to math. A lot of times they'll talk about reading, writing, arithmetic, and then coding being sort of the other one that should be one of the fundamentals that's taught at all levels of school. I don't disagree with that, but I think it's a little bit more interesting to talk about the value of coding. And what coding brings is a way of thinking that isn't found in many other disciplines outside of maybe mathematics, where there's a lot of logic that needs to be practiced, and it's very structured. So you're not allowed to simply write um, code that is partially functional. The computer will just say, this doesn't work properly. So you have to really focus on what it is you're doing. So there's a structure and there's a focus and there's a logic to it that I think makes it really valuable. And for some students, those are the exact things that they don't like about it. For a lot of students, those are skills that can then be applied to other disciplines, to other courses, to other things in their life that coding teaches. So it isn't just about preparing high school and elementary school students to create apps or to create games or to create software, but it's rather about those specific skills that they can apply in many, many other areas in life.
If anyone pursuing a career in coding and a digital skill, do you see lots of opportunity for them moving forward? Do you see that's where the future is going?
Yeah, so I often do high school visits,
Mhm.
and I often do the university fairs back before COVID stopped those from happening. And I would people would always come up and say, "Can you tell me what jobs I can get with a computer science degree?" And I would always kind of chuckle to myself because like we would be there for an hour if I listed all of the jobs that you can do with a computer science degree. So I do often tell people, just Google what can I do with a computer science degree, and it often tends to be some of the the more interesting and also decent starting salaries
Yeah.
for computer professionals. And the easy ones are web designer, database manager, data analyzer, video game designer, app developer. Like those are the easy ones. But there are so many companies that are hiring computer science graduates in Sudbury, in Ontario, all over Canada, all over the world. It used to be that only large companies would hire a computer scientist to handle some of their data. Um, pardon me. Now we have small to medium-sized companies that say, well, we want to have a bigger impact on the web. What can we do to increase our sales? And a lot of times that's a computer scientist that hops in to do search engine optimization, or any number of things, or to handle their IT needs. So there's really the breadth of jobs. Security analyst, they'll keep popping in my head, like one will come in every 10 seconds and I'll keep rattling them off. But there are so many of them that computer science is a really solid field. It's one of the few fields that does not see a decline in the number of job prospects over time, because we're just moving to more and more of a digital world, and not digital in a bad way, but just more and more, more and more of a digital society, digital economy, that the people that are required to support those things often have computer science degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
And I often recommend that to people in university, that they do a minor in computer science, because it's never a waste to have those digital skills, whether you're doing coding or you're learning about certain apps and how they work. It almost doesn't matter what you're doing. Computer science pairs well with every single degree that's out there. It would be really, really uncommon to say, oh, a computer science minor would be a waste of time with that degree that you've chosen, because there are so many ways that you can apply those digital skills, that it really is an asset to almost anything else that you're going to pursue. So if you can squeeze those courses into your program, it's always a good thing to do.
Do you have any advice that you'd want to give these high school students that are watching this video?
Yeah, my standard advice is always, do your best, study hard, and leave yourself opportunities, and also to find something that you enjoy doing, because usually we tend to do better at the things that we enjoy. But at the same time, also pay attention to the things that you don't enjoy as much, and give them the attention as well.
Really appreciated you taking the time to do this interview and share a little bit about computer science and what you teach. So thanks for being here, and I really appreciate it.
No problem. It was my pleasure.